In United States, three principal ideologies explain the assimilation in America. It means a Protestant and Anglo-Saxon nation should be analyzed through the theories that explain us a nation that has absorbed over 41 million of immigrants. These theories are Anglo-conformity, melting pot, and cultural pluralism. One of the biggest colonies of immigrants in America is the African American group, conformed by the black people from Africa that derive in the racial intermixture in the United States. The assimilation in the United States respect the African American people was a complex and difficult process in so much as the United States culture are principally Anglo-Saxon and Protestant. But all of this, the African American people have the same rights and is considered like a normal citizen in this country. The African American people can reflect as the assimilation in America moved on, consecution of civil rights for them, and as they were integrated in the American culture can be explained by the Anglo-conformity and melting pot theories. The consecution of civil rights promulgation for African American people Arc leadership by Martin Luther King is evidence about the actual presence of Anglo-conformity in the United States. The Anglo-conformity is the tendency of immigrants to lose much of their native cultural heritage and conform substantially to the core Anglo-Protestant culture of the United States. In African American people case, they arrived to the United States in a complex immigrant condition. Ancestrally, they are considered as slave people. To be accepted in the American culture, they had to create a big movement leadership by Martin Luther King, which that claimed the promulgation of civil rights in this country for them. This was done through the Protestant Church, the most important religious institution in the United States. It means that the African American people adopt the United States religion. They have to adopt the Protestant movement as their new religion. Through this movement leadership by the Protestant leader Martin Luther King, the African American people achieved the promulgation of civil rights for them. This shows as the Anglo-conformity acts in the United States culture. The big African American movement leadership by Martin Luther King reflects the melting pot phenomenon in the United States. The melting pot is a metaphor for a heterogeneous society becoming more homogeneous, the different elements melting together into a harmonious whole with a common culture. It is particularly used to describe the assimilation of immigrants to the United States. The new people that arrived like immigrants to America came to become part of the American society. The melting pot reflects the cultural richness of the United States. The American society, like a core of integration of cultures, are very representative in the world. Constantly to America reflect Latinos, Europeans, Asians, Africans, and people from a lot of countries around the world because it's considered like one of the most prosperous countries in the globe. Later on, the African people established in the United States and started to be an important part of the American society. They seized the same civil conditions respect the white people through the African American movement leadership by Martin Luther King. In accordance to the melting pot theory, they could be a part of the society legally with all the rights that an American person had have. This reflects as the American society legally with all the rights that an American. This reflects as the American society is a solid core with cultural traditions determined by your history but have thousands of combinations and expressions of cultures that are part and determine the American culture. United States like a core of integration of different cultures can be explained through three theories of assimilation, respect the immigrants, Anglo-conformity, melting pot, and cultural pluralism. A lot of processes in the United States can be exposed to explain how these three theories work. The African American process of assimilation in the United States that was the result of the African American movement leadership by Martin Luther King reflects how Anglo-conformity and melting pot theories move on this country. By one side, they had to adapt to the American traditional culture, receiving and assimilating the principal expression of the American culture. By other side, having in mind that the African American people represents the bigger colony of immigrants in the United States is evidencing the mixture of cultures that conform the American culture. The American culture is a core culture conformed by thousands of cultures from immigrants from all the world.